Hello guys, this is Vysh. So today episode number 105, and because it's Sunday, we'll discuss current affairs, and we'll discuss the latest current affairs of March month, which has happened in the last 1 week or 2 week. So please watch all the episode, because if you practice the right way, then you will surely clear this exam. Okay, but if you don't practice MCQs, if you don't solve previous year questions, no matter how many books you studied, you may not be able to clear this exam. Okay, because it's not about studying books, because lectures anyone can do, and we also have done unlimited free lectures of all the textbooks. But first you have to come and WhatsApp me and get the foundation videos, which will let you know why you are actually failing the exam, or what is the step which you need to clear this prelims in the very next attempt which you give. Okay, so the first question for today: United Nations celebrate World Seagrass Day on March 1. So which of the following are true? The resolution to celebrate this day was passed in 2022. There are more than 6,000 seagrass species discovered in the world. Seagrasses cover more than 15% of the seafloor. IUCN categorizes 90% of the seagrass as critically endangered. So options are 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1 only, none of these. So if you see here, all these statements are number based. Okay, so that is UPSC is just checking whether you have an idea, an estimate. Okay, because no one will expect you to by heart the exact numbers, but at least you should know, like, is there actually these many seagrass species, or this less number less, or whether the ratio is this much, or this much is critically endangered, or whether recently only this resolution to celebrate this day was passed. So this kind of estimate, approximately, you have to know, not the exact numbers. Then you can easily solve this question. Okay, so here, usually whenever numbers come, 90% of the time it will be all wrong. Okay, so here only one thing we have kept it true, that is the first one, the resolution, because that is a very new current affair that now only it happened and you are expected to know. But the other three numbers we have tweaked a little, and we have given unrealistic numbers. Okay, so answer here is C, that is 1 only, because it is actually passed in 2022 only. But the other numbers we have given exaggerated numbers. Okay, because there are more than 60 seagrass species, but not like 6,000 and all. Okay, there's no count, or there's no proof evidence for that 6,000 types of species are found out now. Okay, then seagrass will cover only 0.1% of the seafloor. Okay, we have given 15%. It's a very big exaggerated number. And then it will store 18% of the ocean's carbon, and only 21% of the ones they are actually considering as near threatened or vulnerable or endangered. Okay, so remaining 80% there is no classification itself. So we tell 90% is critically endangered is all exaggerated. Okay, so like that we have given this information. So seagrass is grass-like plants that live close to the sea. They are the only flowering plant to grow in the marine environment. They act as carbon sink and provide food for marine life. Okay, and they provide shelter and food to almost all the species like seahorses, fish, turtles, etc. And they improve the water quality by adding nutrients, filtering and cycling. They store up to 18% of the carbon, and therefore are considered as a powerful tool to tackle climate change. Okay, so in your mains answers also you can use this. Then seagrass buffers ocean acidification. They support the most vulnerable species in the ocean. During this tidal waves and tsunami, they are the first line of protector also. And it has been declining since the 1930s. So if you see, all these things are degrading the seagrasses, the coastal development, the runoff, the pollution. So detailed notes in GS3 mains, sometimes UPSC will ask, write short notes on seagrass, or how is the present context, how is seagrass important. At that time you can use all these notes to write your mains answer also. Now question number 2. Mizoram is to export the bird's eye chili or Thai chili. Which of the following are true? Okay, so here actually Mizoram is to export the chili variety to USA. Okay, that is the statement here. It's incomplete statement. I'll correct it in the PDF. Okay, that is the first statement, whether it is giving it to USA. Then this one, this chili variety is native to Asia and Africa. Then the chili variety has received a GI tag from Government of India. So options are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 only, 1, 3 only, or none of these. So there are a lot of chili variety, pineapple variety, all these things from the northeast, which has been now getting a boost of export, and they are getting revenue. You know, many things like Make in India, Digital India, one district, one product. Many things are being boosted, especially in the northeastern states, so they can get revenue for all their products, which were usually unique to them. Okay, the GI tag products of those which used to remain there, and nobody is actually using it outside. Now the government is pushing for exports, and so many things are getting exported, especially from Kashmir also. Many things are getting exported to like Middle East countries and the Western countries. Okay, so all these products which is there in news, you are expected to study. So now here answer will be sea, that is one tree only, because it's not native to Asia and Africa. It is somewhere in South America or that region. I think in Mexico it is. Okay, North America itself, in Mexico it is native, and it is Mizoram is actually going to export it to USA, and this has got the GI tag from government of India. Okay, so it's also called Thai chili, and it is used in all the Asian cuisines and food and all. Spanish and Portuguese people spread this chili all over the world. Okay, so wherever they went and ruled or they captured, there everywhere this chili was spread. Okay, and this is highly spicy. Okay, so there is a unit which is called SCU. SCU is this Scoville heat unit that tells us how much spicy a chili is. Okay, so this is one among the most spiciest kind of variety. Okay. And they're grown in all these Southeast Asian countries also, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, etc. And now the state of Mizoram is going to export it to USA. That is the news. Okay. So the production is also increased, and there is an initiative called FOCUS, that is fostering climate resilient upland farming system. So because of that also the production has been increased. Okay. And it is aided by the IFAD, which is the UN also. It is implemented in 6 districts. Surprisingly, FOCUS promotes the production of these things through Zoom cultivation. So, Zoom cultivation causes deforestation, loss of fertility. There are many things, but still Zoom cultivation, is very important for the Northeast people, the tribal people and all, where they will use one particular area for cultivation, then they'll burn that entire area, then they'll go away and do some other place. Then by the time they come back, the soil would have been again replenished. So it's a long process which they do. Zoom cultivation, in different names, it's known across the world. So that is why that is being encouraged, and that is where it is being done. Okay, so now if you see, India is implementing the Act East policy by using the Northeast as the gateway. Therefore, by boosting red chilies production and exports to these countries, government of India can increase its revenue, double the farmers' income in the region, bring in economic growth, increase employment opportunity by setting up food processing centers for these chilies. So this, if you see, is a very good sentence. When you write mains answers and all, you should try to give maximum information as a concluding line, so that the examiner understands that you clearly understand which way government is heading. Okay, and it should be always positive. Never end a negative statement like India has a long way to go, India is still behind other countries. Don't put such things in the ending or the starting ever. Okay, in the middle, if you want to put maybe disadvantage or way forward, something if you want to put, you can do. But don't copy these coaching class materials where they put way forward and put all negative statements at the last. Always you have to write the positive things. Okay. So this is about the chili variety. Now question number 3. This particular name, if it is scientific name, Hibertopetrus lambsdalii, seen in news, refers to what? Okay. Is it a sea lion, a sea cow, a sea scorpion, or a sea horse? Okay. Already UPSC have asked questions about sea lion, I think sea cow also, and sea horse also. I think questions have come. Okay. So this thing refers to, okay, it's in news in March month. So it is referring to, this is actually a sea scorpion, and this is like a cartoon image of that, if you see. And this aquatic arthropod. Okay, what is arthropod? Try to find out. Okay, Vysh IAS students will get an environment revision chart where you will know everything in environment, different terminology. There you know. So they are invertebrates living in water with segmented bodies. They are extinct actually, most of them. A new species of this thing was now found. Okay, we thought that all these are extinct, but one new thing in New Mexico was found out, and that species is called this one. Okay, so it's actually a sea scorpion, you can tell, and lived these many years ago, and now you have again found it out because people thought it was extinct, but now it is found out. Now fossils of these things are rare. They are abundantly found in Europe and American sedimentary rock deposit. However, they are hard to explore. So this was discovered from the fossils that were unearthed from the Astrosado formation. So this is found in New Mexico. It consists of marine limestone. So this occurs during the Rocky Mountains formation, the mountain formation process. That is the region where you find this formation, and that is where this thing is discovered. Okay, so now New Mexico is different from the Mexico country. Okay, try to Google and find out. New Mexico is not Mexico. That is different thing. Okay. So again, the Rocky period and that American civilization, those things are mentioned here. So the news, science news is this only. A sea scorpion thing which we thought was extinct has been discovered again in New Mexico region in North America. Now, iCET initiative was seen in news recently related to India and which country? Okay, Australia, Russia, USA, Israel. So like this, again, many things related to different countries UPSC has been asking. One more thing is there in news, like young professional scheme. Okay, young professionals scheme is there between India and another country. If you know it, tell in the comment section. Okay, that's a very, very important scheme now. So young professional scheme, in my January and March current affair PDF, I have given detailed notes on that. So my students will get that. But you should, if you know it, you can tell in comment section. Young professional scheme is between India and which country? This is a different one. iCET is between India and which country? So here answer will be C, that is USA. Okay, so this is initiative on critical and emerging technologies. This will work to connect the defense startups in India and USA. It was jointly launched by India and USA in Washington DC, that is its capital. Now launched by India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and his counterpart, that is the US advisor. So the iCET signifies the strategic and scientific partnership between India and USA. The initiative will pave way for the emerging technologies co-production and will further strengthen India-USA's relationships. India has been bringing tremendous changes in the defense sector in the recent past. You know, in the recent report which came of this CIPRI is there, that Stockholm, one body is there which publishes like who imports the maximum arms and defense equipment. India is again number one. Okay, India is importing a lot of defense things, and you know, the border, we have been strengthened like never before. The Chinese border or the Pakistan border, India is now at the strongest compared to the last 70 years of independence. It is the strongest based on infrastructure, based on defense equipment. We have the drone technology, we have everything is it's not like it's the ultimate or the best one, but compared to the previous years, our defense or the borders are the strongest now. Okay, so we have been doing a lot of things now, and the largest buyer of MSC goods in 2022 also is the defense ministry. So like that, startups are there, a lot of private and public, many are contributing to defense. So now we are collaborating with USA also. USA already designated India as a major defense partner. Okay, so that's also a big thing, and India signed many things with them. Okay, the LEMOA, the COMCASA, the BECA, these are many things which is like USA doesn't sign all these agreements with every country. Okay, so India is one of that limited country who has signed these things. So that is why in the USA is important for India. Now, last question. Real-time source apportionment supersite was seen in news related to. Okay, so it is lithium reserves in Jammu and Kashmir, pollution in Delhi, thorium reserves in Kerala, or marine pollution in Indian Ocean. So here, all these things are important and everything is in news also. But here, this particular thing was in news related to. Answer is the pollution in Delhi. Okay, so the Delhi Chief Minister has launched this particular thing. The security personnel, drivers, several other street workers burned this biomass during winter to keep themselves warm. So the carbon dioxide and smoke from these things will pollute the city. You know, already the levels are very high there. So to make it, the impacts are always big. So to fight against that only, this particular super site has been developed. So every year, the national capital suffers from intense air pollution from late October due to stubble burning, seasonal factors, etc. Okay, stubble burning means when crops are cut off, the remaining, some like stick kind of thing will be remaining there in the field. So that things and all, they will burn it off. Okay, so that will from the Punjab and all these places, that wind will take all the smoke and go to Delhi. Delhi is that landlocked area, you know. So there everything comes there, and Delhi people suffer the pollution. Okay, the pollution due to haze, particulate matter, and smoke. The weather improves and the pollution level decreases by March, April. So now is the time actually when the pollution level is little bit decreasing. Under a new system which is developed now, a mobile van will identify pollution hotspots in the national capital. Okay, so it will provide information on an hourly basis, real-time information. So all this real-time collecting, like this time of the day, 8 o'clock we'll do this, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, like that, different things like how much percentage is there, and dashboard, digital board, everything will be there. So they want to control the thing. So it's a real-time monitoring kind of setup. Okay, basically that is the idea. So this is the news item. So again, as I told, please practice maximum questions. If you are enrolled to a test series like Vysh IAS, you get 10,000 plus MCQs with detailed explanations and PDFs. And also you will get a lot of free videos in my channel where we discussed all the previous year questions in detail. Not only like a question answer series, but how to tackle such questions if it comes in future also. So that is why we tell you, if you learn through Vysh IAS, your score will definitely double in prelims. Okay, scoring 100 plus marks is not a very big deal if you practice the right way. And that will be taken care at Vysh IAS, because we cover every subject in the form of detailed test and charts that you can simply sit and study at home itself. Okay, so if you don't know about all these things, you have to WhatsApp me, and you can enroll to different packages also. Instead of buying the entire package, you can just buy the subjects which you are weak in, meaning current affairs you think you are weak in, or maybe you are finding Vysh IAS questions are more better than others and all. Then you can simply enroll to the latest current affair PDFs and study only that. Okay, questions many will be able to solvable in both prelims and mains. I'm telling, in case prelims doesn't come from that, mains you will get a lot of notes to study, okay, from these PDFs. And like that, science, history, geography, everything separately you can buy. Watch different days plums episode, you will get more details, and WhatsApp me. Okay, so tomorrow we will come up with the next episode. Thank you and have a nice day.